Hey, you. Yeah, you. My name is Dan Maxwell Jr., and I want to ask you a question. You can't stand your job. You feel frustrated. It's draining you. You're spending more time, more hours than you'd like to. You've literally got no life. There's no time to spend with your family. There's no time to spend with your loved ones. There's no time for fun. And yeah, maybe you're making good money, but shit, you can't stand the life that you're living right now. So why are you still there? Why are you still in the job that's draining you? Why are you still in a profession that's sucking the life out of you? Why are you still there with all your dreams still inside you? How many times have you planned to write a book? How many times have you planned to start painting? How many times have you said I'll do it next year? How many times have you talked about starting that business that you've always wanted to start? How many times have you said next year I'll do it? Listen, you have to start living your dreams, and you've got to start now. Because if you don't, chances are someday you're going to die with those dreams still inside you. And that is what I don't want for you. And here's why. In 2013, on December 8th, I lost a brother. My senior brother died, and his death pained me. It pained me for a number of reasons. Obviously, one, he was my brother, but more than that, Elijah was a good friend. He was a very close brother and friend. He was a gifted artist. I mean, he could take a few looks at you and sketch you so well. He had a vivid imagination. Very gifted, very bright. He spoke 3 languages. Elijah's dream was to work in international relations, particularly at the UN, and run an art gallery, a mobile art gallery on the weekends. But then he got a job that he did not particularly like, but a job that provided him a stable income and provided him free housing and provided him free education and medical care for both him, free education for his son, and free medical care for both him and his son. And so between the salary and the benefits, he found it difficult to leave the job. And I remember having a conversation with him about this. And he always said, I'll do it. I'm going to leave. I just need to find something. And I'm like, yeah. And somehow I did not, I feel like I didn't do too much. I didn't do enough. And one Sunday, he's coming from church on a motorcycle, commercial motorcycle. And a drunk driver runs into them and they both die. A drunk driver who was a workmate of his, driving a car belonging to the very company he worked for, within the premises of the company. On that day, I made it my personal mission to do whatever it took within my means to ensure that nobody else dies with their gifts and their dreams inside them. So what are your gifts? What are your God-given gifts that lay in you that you've not brought out to the world yet? What is it that your heart sings to do? Did you really want to be a lawyer? Did you really want to be an accountant? Did you really want to be an engineer? Did you really want to be whatever it is that you are now? If that's the case, then congratulations. But if you know you're in a profession that you didn't want to be in, and you still don't want to be in, but you're only there because of the income earning potential, then you're doing yourself a major disservice. Because here's the deal. In this day and age, you can make as much or as little money as you want in any profession. So it really doesn't matter anymore what profession you're in. You can become whoever you want to be. You can generate any amount of money you want in any profession. And I know what you're thinking. Is it really true? Name me any profession. You can be a carpenter and do 6, 7 figures. You can be a waste collector, a sanitation engineer. Whatever it is that you want to do, you can live a decent life doing it if you commit to it. So what is it that you really want to do? What gifts lay in you that the world has not come to experience? You see, many people are so scared to take that decision to move on to the next thing simply because of the comfort, the stability. And I get it. If you've got a family and you're responsible, you certainly don't want to just jump off without making the proper plans. You see, it's one thing to make the decision to move from one situation to the other and then start planning for it. And it's another thing to use the planning as an excuse. So have you really made that decision to start your business? To get a different job that lights your soul? Maybe you need to work for a different company that has a better culture. Or maybe you need to join a completely different industry. Have you really made that decision? I don't have the answers to that. You do. So here's my challenge to you. Spend some time with yourself and ask yourself, am I doing what I really want to do with my life? Or is my life being determined by the circumstances that I find myself in? And you know the answer. You will know the answer. And if your answer is that you'd rather be doing something else, but you don't know how to go about it, you don't know where to start from, you don't know what the future holds, and you're scared and you've got too many different ideas, then I'm here for you. In the description below, there's a link to my LinkedIn and Facebook pages, my LinkedIn profile, my LinkedIn and Facebook profiles. I want you to reach out to me. And let's have a brief chat. And then let's schedule a time to have a serious conversation. Don't worry, it's not a conversation that you're going to pay for. We'll take up to 45 minutes to an hour to understand what it is that you're dealing with. As my investment in you, because I believe in you. So you've got no excuse. Go ahead, reach out to me. Check in the description below the links to that effect. And I look forward to talking to you. Until then, I want you to free yourself, unleash your gifts, unleash your greatness to the world. I want you to live extraordinarily. You're not meant to live a mediocre life. And finally, when it's time to leave this earth, I want you to leave empty. Don't leave with your song still in you. Don't leave with books still in you. Don't leave with movies still in you. Don't leave with paintings and artistry still in you. Leave empty. I'll talk to you soon.